Hello all and welcome back to the lesson 5. This is the last lesson in the module 2. It is about power of binomials. The learning objectives of this lesson are expand powers of binomials by using Pascal's triangle. This is something new which we will learn now. And expand powers of binomials by using binomial theorem. Binomial, as it says, it is two terms or two monomials. So we will see both of them in the coming videos. Now, over here, the keywords are binomial, Pascal's triangle. So let's see I'm sure all of you know binomial by now. Let's see what is Pascal's triangle. So now this is all the theory. You can pause the video now and read this all, but I'm sure you won't understand much if you do not know what exactly and how a Pascal's triangle looks like. The name of the person who found it is Pascal. Obviously, that's why it's called Pascal's triangle. Now, let's see what exactly Pascal's triangle is. It's something like this. Okay, it's a triangle. And this one. Now, what does it exactly say? You can see over here the first one, 0th row, first row, second row, third row. Let's first just see how to make sense of this. Okay, it starts from 0. That means the power is 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. And what else? It starts with a 1 and all the sides are 1 and the ends are 1. See? Starting side and the ending. So, doesn't matter which row you go, say 5th row, it starts with 1 and ends with 1. And if you see more closely, it always will be 5 and ends with last but 1 is also 5 if it's the 5th row. But this you don't need to remember because there's another way to find this. What else? How would you understand much better? Now, can anyone think of how I got this number 3 or 4, 6, 4, 10, 20, 15? How are you getting it? So now if you look carefully, you will understand whenever, now you want to find 6. How did I get this? See which are the two blocks above it. That's 3 and 3. Add them up, you'll get 6. If it's 10 over here, see the blocks above it. 6 and 4. Add them up, 10. 20 is 10 plus 10. Or 15 is 10 plus 5. So that is how we get these numbers inside the triangle. Now, first thing, let's see how it starts. It starts from 0th row. It's just 1. Now, take a minute and think. What is anything to the power 0? Or minus 27 to the power 0? Or say, for example, 32 to the power 0. Just try it in your calculator. You will understand much better. You might realize anything to the power 0 is 1. So this is standard. It won't change any number. So now I write some variables. Okay, x cube. Sorry, not x cube. X plus z, the whole power 0 is 1. Okay, so this is one important thing to remember. So the 0th row means its power 0, it starts with 1. Then what about the first row? You start with 1 and end with 1. So that's just 2, so it will be just 1 and 1. Now from here on, you must remember for the second row, you start with 1. The next number, if it's more than 2, see the above blocks. 1 plus 1 is 2. And this is 1 again. So third row, 1. It's 3, but again, look at the above blocks. 2 plus 1 is 3, and 2 plus 1 again, 3, 1. Over here, 3 plus 1, 4, 3 plus 3, 6, and so on. So I hope you understand how we get this triangle, but this is just the coefficients. Now, you might have remembered x plus 2 the whole square, this power. It is, sorry, let me take a plus b, it will be much better. A plus b the whole square. Okay, you might remember it is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now if I ask you a plus b the whole to the power 4, I'm sure you will take a long time to find this out. But in Pascal's triangle you can find it easily. Let's go to the 4th row. Okay, now what it states is always remember the first term you must start powering up. In the sense, start the first term with the highest power 4. And then the next term will be with the least power, that is b to the power 0. B to the power 0 is 1, so we don't write it. Okay, next term over here would be a to the power 3. Okay, a to the power 3, 1 less. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now b was 0, it will be b1, and then we will have a2, b will become 2, a3, b will become, sorry, I have written wrong. It is not a3, it is a to the power 1 or a. Now it'll be b3, and lastly it'll be b to the power 4. Okay, sorry for all that jumbled handwritings. I will just show you over here. It's much better. Now look over here. What I want you to see is x starts with the highest power. Which is the power over here? 4. So you start the first term with the highest power 4. Next will be 3, 2, 1, and 0 is 1, so you don't write it out. Okay, this nothing means it's 1. So that is the thing. What about y? You start with y4 from the right side. 3, 2, 1, 0. So this is the thing. Now what about the constants over here? How do we get it? That is from this triangle over here. Now which do I want? Power 4, fourth row. So the starting with 1, so we don't write it, or you can write it. 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. So this is how we write it. Now that's how over here till 5. But if you want the sixth one over here, just remember, if it is x plus y the whole power 6, it starts with x to the power 6. Wait, this one. Then x power 5, and you have to just write y1. X power 4, y2, x power 3, y3, x power 2, y4, x power 1, that means it's just x, y5, and lastly y6. So this is how we get it. These are the coefficients. Let's look at a problem. You'll get much a clear understanding. Now we have to expand Pascal's triangle for x plus 7 the whole power 7. I hope you remember the base of this Pascal's triangle, 1, 1, 1. See, this is 0th row, first row, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Now the sixth one would be 1. And now what would be? Add this. 1 plus 5, 6. Add this again. 5 plus 10, 15. 10 plus 10, 20, 15, 6, 1. It's symmetrical from the middle, you know. So now again the last one, 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. So 15 plus 6 is 21. 35, 21, 35 again. 21, 7, and 1. So now this is for x plus y equal whole power 7. Now this is the thing. But we don't have y, we have 7. It's fine. But just remember over here, what is happening? You start with x to the power 7 and then reduce the power. This will be x power 6, x power 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? And this, nothing. Over here, what is the next term? It's not y, it's 7. You need to start 7 to the power 7. I'm just using the brackets over here. And then 7 to the power, just remember this is digit instead of y. It is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is what is written. See, you don't write one coefficient, so it's just x to the power 7, 7x to the power 6, multiply by 7 again because the second term. Now 21x power 5, 7 squared. Can you see? 21x power 5, 7 squared. 35x power 4, 7 cubed to the power 3, 7 to the power 4 over here, 35. X to the power 3, 7 to the power 4, and 7 to the power 5, x squared, 21, 7x, 7 to the power 6, and lastly 7 to the power 7. This is how we get the Pascal's triangle. This is how we can expand using Pascal's triangle, sorry. Now, this is the expansion. Now, usually if they ask you in the exam, this is it. But if you want, you can multiply this. What is it? 7 times 7, 21. 7 squared times 21. You need to use the calculator. Say 7 times 7 is 49. Over here, if you multiply, you'll get 1029, and so on. All these are coefficients. So you can see over here, 7 times 7, 6. It will be 7 to the power 7 itself. So both the coefficients are same over here. This is how we can solve it up. I hope this is clear. Now we will see one more problem. Now there's only variable c plus d. So you must remember 1, 2, 3, sorry, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's do the fourth one. You can pause this video and try it by yourself from here at least. It'll be 1. Over here, add them up. It'll be 4, 6, 4, 1. So these are the values, okay, for the third one, sorry, fourth one. And you can try for more as well. It's up to you. And the answer would be x to the power 4. 4, sorry, this is not x. I'm so sorry. It should be c. Okay, this is c. I hope you get the point because it is c and d. That's my bad. I will edit it in a while. Now, what happens? It's c to the power 4. The coefficient is 1. 4 multiplied by c power 3 d. Then 6 multiplied c power 2 d squared. 4 times c d cube and d to the power 4. This is it. You can't expand it further. This is your answer. This is the expansion using Pascal's triangle. You can do any power, just that you should know this triangle, which is easy to remember. So this is the thing. Moving on to the last topic in this lesson and in the module, it's binomial theorem. Here the binomial theorem is, it looks very huge and confusing, but it's very simple. Let me do it with the example. See, this is the formula, but let's see with the example you can easily understand. This is about combination and permutation, which we have studied in the last term, NCR. I hope you remember. You can use the formula or you can use the calculator directly. Let's see this now. Let's take an example. Say a plus b whole power. I'll take a small one, 3. Okay, what it would mean? It means that the n is the degree, that is 3. So I have to start with 3, c, 0. Okay, and what about the first term? A will be the highest degree and b will be the lowest degree, 0, that is 1. So I don't need to write it. Plus, and we continue just like the Pascal's triangle. You start over here, a reduces to 1, 0, whereas b increases 0, 1, 2. Only thing is the coefficient is found out by NC0, NC1, and so on. So again, 3C1, this does not change. A will reduce by 1, so it's 2, and B emerges by 1. Plus 3C2, and see, it increases until the maximum. Now we got 3C2, A to the power 1, so I will not write anything, and B to the power 2. And last one, 3C3, over here we will have to put a to the power 0, so I don't write it, b to the power 3. So this is the answer. But it's not over. You need to apply, solve this. How can you solve this? It's up to you. You can use the calculator or you can use the formula. I'll show the calculator method over here. You should use, see, NPR, NCR, it's over here. You should press shift and then division symbol, you will get it. But remember, first is what? 3C0. It's always 1. It starts with 1. And then over here, 3C1 will be 3. And then 3C2. 3C2 is 3. Sorry. If you use the formula, over here you'll get the same answer. And last one, 3C3, is again 1. So it is 1, a to the power 3, plus over here we got 3a square b, plus again 3ab square, and lastly we have got 1b cube. So we can write out, we can leave the 1. So this is the answer for a plus b the whole cube. Instead of doing all the triangle to find the coefficients in the Pascal's triangle we did, right? No need of the triangle. We can directly use this formula and find. For any power you can do it, just that if it's a bigger power it will be longer. So now let us see some problems, a real world problem over here using binomial theorem. In 2016, the Chicago Cubs won the World Series for the first time in 108 years, over a century. During the regular season, the Cubs played the Atlanta Braves 6 times, winning 3 games and losing 3 games. If the Cubs were as likely to win as to lose, find the probability of this outcome by expanding W plus L whole power 6. So now, few things, important things. This is all the background of the question, but this is very important. The Cubs played Atlanta Braves 6 times, winning 3 games and losing 3 games. So now, if they were as likely as to win as to lose, then that means winning and losing is same. That means if they win 3 games, they are going to lose 3 games. So this is what we are looking for. Now, winning 3 games, losing 3 games. This is the this coefficient we need to find. Okay, in the problem we'll come to know in a while. Now this must be given for which situation. This is the situation. We need to expand this. They must give this. It might be W plus L to the power 3 or anything. Now in this case they have given us this. Obviously it can't be a small one because they are playing 6 games 6 times, right? So this thing. Now W means win and L means lose. Okay, let's expand it using the binomial theorem. You have to use the binomial theorem. This is the binomial theorem, and let's just substitute the values. So 6, N is 6, C 0, W, start with W, 6. 6C1, W becomes 5, then 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, whereas L increases. L 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is how we get this. I hope this is clear. And the coefficients are 6C0, 6C1, 6C2, 6C3, and it goes on till 6C6. Then what next? Use the calculator and solve it up. We just now did it, right? So you can try it again. Now let me just do over here 6. 6C1 is 6, so I will just go to 2, okay? 6C2. All you have to do is in the calculator, it's 15. If you're thinking how I got the C, I will show you again. It is pressing shift and the division symbol, you will get the C. Then 6, sorry, over here, first put the 6 and then C, let me try with 3, and the answer is 20 and so on. So this is how we get it. Now again, please remember this W and L, it's same like the Pascals triangle. You had to remember it starts with the highest degree. What is the degree? 6. W, the first one. Then W5, W4, W power 3, 2, and 1, and last one is 0, so we don't write it. Whereas L will be from the ending one, the highest. L6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, from the other way around. Now over here we got this expanded. Fine. What did they ask us? Winning 3 games, losing 3 games. That means it means W power 3, L power 3. See where you get win 3 games and lose 3 games. That means as likely as to win or lose. Now, if it was 2 and 2, W2, L2, this is also correct. Why? Because they are as likely to win and lose. Let's see over here. There is only one same over here, the powers. That means in this total games, 20 they are gonna win and lose with the given probability. Okay, so that is about given probability. But what is the total number of total possibilities of winning and losing? So what you need to do is you need to add all the coefficients, all the coefficient in the sense, add 1 plus 6 plus 15 plus 20, all this. Let me just do it. You can use your calculators. It's 1 plus 6 plus 15 plus 20. Sorry, it's 20 plus 15 again plus 6 and plus 1. And what is the answer you're getting? 64. So the total combinations of winning or losing, okay, may be loss or may be win. Total combination is 64. We just now found out. But the probability that 3 games are win, see over here they have asked 3 games winning and losing is 20. Okay, the combination representing is this one. So the probability of the Cubs winning and losing 3 games against the Braves, okay, that is Atlanta Braves, will be, how much is that? The desired probability, it is 20 divided by the total outcome. Total outcome was 64. we get the probability that is 31.25%. So you just divide it, it's about 31%, or you can just put it as, you can multiply this by 100 to get the percent. It is 31.25 or 31. So this is how we get the answer. I hope it is clear. So once you expand, you need to add up all the coefficient. That is the total possibilities of winning and losing. Okay, that must be divided whenever in probability. Now, the desired outcome, we want this one. That is 20 possibilities. Desired outcome divided by total outcome is the probability, that is 31.25% or 31%. So this is how we find it. There's a probability question. It's similar to the one which we have studied in the previous term. Now let's see another simple one. See over here, the coefficient is other than 1. You can see the coefficient is not just c and d, it is 2c minus 6d. Fine, it's the same thing, but it's just that you have to use brackets over here. Use the formula. 4c0. What is the first term? 2c the whole power 4. Then 4c1. 2c whole power 3. But this will be added now. Remember over here, the second term is this entire term. This is an important thing. Whenever it's minus, if it's plus, we don't mention it's plus, right? But now look, it's minus, so you need to mention that. Okay, so write minus 6d. See, the power of the first term reduces 4 3, next will be 2 1 0. So the best way to write this is, first what I would do is write 4c0, then leave some space, 4c1, 4c2, 4c3 and 4c4. I hope you understand this. Then I would write the first term, 2c the whole power 4, 2c the whole power 3. Okay, because this is the easier method to understand. 3 whole power 2 and so on. And then I would write the last one. It won't be there in the first term, it will be from second term, minus 6d and so on. See, that is how I would write one by one. Write the coefficients first, the formulas. Then write the first term, 2c4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. 0 means you stop it over here. Okay, you need to stop when n and over here 4c4, when you get that you need to stop, or if it is 5c5 you need to stop. That's the last term. So there you need to start the b term, that is minus 6 whole power 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. That is the thing. Now once that is done, you need to put it in the calculator and get it. Now just remember over here, when you're putting in the calculator 4c0 and then even multiply 2 to the power 4. See what is done? All you need to do is 4, shift and division symbol c, 0, and that is 1. You need to multiply it with 2 to the power 4. Why? Because this is the coefficient, right? Similarly, that is the thing. So 1, 16. Okay, over here it's done separately. You can see 2 to the power 3, 8. It's multiplied with this and this number as well. See, there are many numbers. So just make sure over here the step is written separately. In exam, you can do it together. But however, so 4c2 is 6. Over here, 2 to the power 2 is 4. And then lastly, minus 6 square is positive 36. Sometimes there is negative sign, but if it's odd, it's negative sign. But if it's even, it is positive sign. That's it. And then you simplify it and multiply all the numbers, you will get the answer. So just remember, when there is coefficient, make sure you use the brackets properly, multiply the coefficients properly, and then write it up together. That's it. That's the answer. So that is basically the end of this lesson and the module. So I hope you have understood and found these videos useful. If you have any doubts, please write them down in the comments. I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you found this useful, do share it with your friends and do subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. Thank you guys. See you soon.